In Minneapolis, in Los Angeles, in Washington, in New York, in countless other American cities, looting and destruction have continued day after day because authorities have allowed it to continue day after day. But in Miami, things seem to have come under control fairly quickly. Stores were ransacked on Saturday night. Several cars were burned. But since then, Miami has been calm. Protests seem to have been genuinely peaceful rather than mostly peaceful, the phrase of favor on television. Carlson Gimenez is the mayor of Miami-Dade County, Florida. He joins us tonight to explain what he did differently. Mr. Mayor, thanks so much for coming on. So you've watched all these cities sacked, essentially, around the country. Yours has not been. What's the difference?
Well, the difference is that we're embedded in the community, and the community here does not want to see what's happened in Minneapolis and those other cities. And so when we have outsiders here, we know that they're here. We also have a strict, parameters and borders, and we will protect your right to protest, but we will not protect your right to ransack and loot and set buildings on fire and put lives in danger. That we will not do, and we will come down hard on that, and that's what we've done here in Miami. But again, it's a community effort, and we've had a lot of cooperation with our community here, a lot of good communications. We have been embedded in the community for a long time here. They trust us, and so they don't want outsiders agitating them into destroying, this beautiful city which we built.
Good for you. You're saying what mayors, Republican and Democrat, have traditionally said since mayors were invented. You can't trash my city. It's our city. I'm not hearing any mayor say that. You're one of the very few who doesn't seem ashamed to say you can protest, but you can't destroy. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm a firefighter, and during the 1980s we had really big riots here.
I remember.
In 1980, and the McDuffie riots, and I was a firefighter, but actually I was riding as a SWAT medic with the police. I looked back on my city and it was burning, and I pledged then that if I had anything to do with it in the future, things would be different. We have made great strides here in Miami-Dade County. We still have a long way to go, but we've made great strides here. We've tried to and been fairly successful in lifting people up economically. Our unemployment rate before the COVID-19 pandemic hit was at 1.8%. We would go into the communities, those high unemployment communities, with people from the community to knock on their doors, say, hey, we can train you, we can give you a job in construction, culinary arts, or hospitality, and get you out of poverty and give you a good quality of life. And everybody wants the same thing. We all want a good quality of life. We want to be able to raise our kids, put food on the table. And when we go outside, we want to make sure that it's safe and that you're not afraid to walk outside in your neighborhood. Everybody wants that. And the good thing about Miami-Dade is that, we're all together in this, and it's a very diverse community, but we've had good communications. We still have a long way to go, but, we're getting there.
Amazing. Amazing that you're saying simple, true things, and you're not embarrassed about it. Good for you. Mr. Mayor, thank you for coming on tonight.
It's my pleasure.